Hello fellow DIY aquarium and fish keepers, and welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about the facts of how GloFish are made. Once you see these amazing fish, you're going to be asking, well, how are they made? Don't worry, you won't be the first or the last to ask this question. In fact, GloFish have been around for years, but have only recently become more popular as word spreads that these fish are not dyed, painted, or fed any weird foods. They are for sure not painted glass, that a lot of people did not care much for. GloFish are naturally born and instantly have their bright colors from birth, which lasts their whole lifetime. GloFish are traditionally bred and are born with these amazing colors. And GloFish are not dyed, fed food coloring, injected with dyes, painted, or stained. So with that said, how are GloFish made? GloFish was originally engineered for scientific research by using DNA from marine organisms in the wild that already have these amazing colors like jellyfish. The colors that you see in GloFish is produced by an inherited fluorescent protein gene that is passed from generation to generation. The fluorescent protein genes are delivered from naturally occurring genes found in marine organisms. They are not painted, nor are they dyed by feeding them food. Every GloFish sold are born with these amazing colors. Be warned, there are some fish that have been colored with non-ethical methods, but GloFish are not one of these species. Why were GloFish made? GloFish were scientifically engineered to detect water pollutions to help save lives. These fish were born to fight against countless diseases and specifically improve people's lives and environments. These fish have saved countless lives and are still being used in the research for cleaner water to help reduce deaths and undeveloped polluted drinking water supplies. A portion of the proceeds from every sale of a GloFish goes towards research into water pollutions, helping to make the world a safer place. We take clean water for granted in many parts of the world. Many diseases and even deaths are due to poor water quality. Are GloFish born this way? Yes, each GloFish inherits its amazing fluorescent color directly from their parents. They maintain their color throughout their whole lives, and they pass their amazing color to their young naturally. The color will never fade and can not be passed on to other fish in the tank. Is it ethical to keep GloFish? This is a topic that could last for hours, in our opinion. No fish were ever harmed in producing the amazing colors. Originally, their eggs was injected with DNA from marine species like jellyfish and other marine organisms, which gave them their fluorescent colors. Should they have ever tampered with nature in the first place? Well, that's a big question asked, and you have to answer that one for yourself. All we know is these fish were bred to save human lives, not for fish keeper gratification. That one injection into their eggs many years ago. No other form of tampering or altering the genes of these fish has happened since. GloFish were offered to the general public when demand for them increased once people knew how and why they had been bred. Aquarium hobbyists started to buy them. They also realized how much money for research could have raised from selling them to the general public. Many shops and leading aquariums Now stock these fish. Remember, some of the proceeds from each sale goes into water pollution research, helping to provide cleaner water for people to drink all around the world. Now, GloFish is a registered company, and only their stock are genuine GloFish. What if they escape into the wild? Well, I know there's a lot of people asking that question, and to put it simple, these fish pose no threat if they escape to the wild. They are tropical fish and will not survive outside their tropical fish tank environment. Like other non-fluorescent friends, they have been bred and sold in aquariums for over 40 years and are still found in aquariums. You don't see a bunch of neon tetras in the river, do you? What if another bigger fish eats them? Will they turn fluorescent? No. Just like if a bigger fish eats a bright blue tang or an orange and white clownfish, they don't turn that color, do they? Their fluorescent is derived from a gene that is already found in nature and is completely safe for the environment. They cannot transfer the color from digesting the fish, which contains the genes. Now, there are some people that are going to also want to ask this question. Are GloFish hard to keep? No, not at all. In fact, these fish are very hardy and make excellent first fish. Young children love them because of their colors and lively activity. We would recommend keeping these peaceful fish by themselves in a small medium aquarium or in a small schools with equally non-aggressive fish. Since they are omnivores, GloFish will eat a variety diet of flake and or frozen foods. Now, they do require good water quality, like all tropical fish, and regular water changes will help keep the water they live in safe and healthy. The same rule also applies to feeding your GloFish, as it does with all tropical fish. Don't overfeed your fish, guys. By overfeeding your fish, you are harming the water quality they live in, which can result in disease and even death of your fish. Not just GloFish, this goes for any fish tank that you may have. You overfeed your tank, that's not good for your fish. It can end up killing them. A tank of 10 gallons is the minimum size you should consider using. Me personally, I have my GloFish in a 20-gallon tank with my water temperature at 78 degrees, which you're looking at my 20-gallon tank. GloFish even have their own brand of fish tanks with lighting and fluorescent plants and ornaments, like you see here in my GloFish tank. This will only increase the color of your tank and make your friends and family go wow. Now I will leave a link in my video description for a GloFish setup that will basically give you everything you need to set up a GloFish tank besides the fish and water. Now, let's have a quick recap on what we learned today. GloFish are born with this color. They are not ejected to produce their color. They are easy to keep, just like any other. Most of your tropical fish aren't too hard to keep. As long as you keep a good clean tank and you know you feed them like you're supposed to and maintain your temperature in your aquarium, you shouldn't have a problem maintaining them. GloFish help fight water pollution. They was actually originally designed to glow when they detected pollution in the water, so people would know, so they can get the pollution out of the waters to make it safe for people to drink and use around the world. Now that's pretty cool for just one little fish. Russian fish are actually common in the wild. Like we stated, these guys with their eggs, they was injected with genes from another organism from the wild that gives these guys these colors. So therefore they are not, the fish itself is not ejected with ink. There was genetically modified as an egg. Before they was even born, they was modified as an egg to be able to produce these colors. So when these guys breed, these colors will continue from generation to generation as they breed. Now the painted glass fish, when they breed, they ain't gonna have that color in their fry, because they was injected with a dye, and that dye injected into a glass fish will eventually fade over time. These guys, they're gonna keep their color for their whole entire life. They are also available in 6 colors, which you have cosmic blue, electric green, galactic purple, sunburst orange, and moonrise pink, which I have all the colors in this tank. Now obviously the blues don't really stand out that much, and the purple don't really stand out that much. The ones that really pop in your tank are going to be the orange, but you see the orange ones in there. The other one that will stand out is the green. The green really stands out on these guys. And also the pink stands out really good. And then there's a Starfire red, which actually pops in this tank. Now this tank ain't complete. I'm going to end up putting a black background on this tank. That way all this color really pops in here. And as you see, I got glow plants in here, which just makes everything really pop. They are available in most pet stores and aquarium shops too. Now, since GloFish are patented and registered, only people that are approved by the company that own GloFish can breed and sell them. They are captive bred. These guys aren't technically born in the wild since they're genetically modified. They are captive bred, so they was bred in aquariums. They pose no threat to the wild and other fish populations. And many studies carried out to see if GloFish are safe, which we talked about that. GloFish are perfectly safe. We hope that we answered any and all questions you may have about GloFish and how GloFish are made. These guys are amazing. I mean, there's no other way to put it. All these guys are in this tank is Tetras. And then Danios. You take care of them just like you would the non-GloFish version of these guys. And like we said, you keep a clean water quality. You don't overfeed them. You keep the tropical temperature, you know, somewhere between 77 to 80 degrees roughly. And these guys will thrive. They'll live for a while, long as you keep them in good water quality. You know, you don't overfeed your tanks. You keep your filtration clean. These guys will thrive. And not to mention, they are pretty awesome to look at. Hey, if you guys found this video informative, please click the like button and leave us a comment down there in the comment section. Also, make sure to click that subscribe button and ring the bell so that you know when we upload new videos to our channel. And thank you for viewing. and have an awesome day.